remember what happened last time. We were in this beautiful tavern that you see before you today.
We gave that guy...
I got punched in the face.
You did. Does anyone remember anything else besides Sula getting punched in the face? I heard you gave something.
We gave the guy's daughter back.
Mm-hmm. So the group of you were relaxing in this tavern when Fickelstein, the owner, ran in asking for your help. You promptly attempted to help him by tracking down Cletus, a local thug who had kidnapped his daughter. You went there after one of the most dysfunctional fights I may have ever seen. You managed to slay him and his family. You went into his home, took his money, took Sarah, the now girlfriend of our crippled dwarf, and then you almost killed his children, I believe, only sparing them by like the skin of their teeth. Returned to the tavern with Sarah, the daughter of Fickelstein, the tavern owner, and then some things happened. Tavern owner got upset with the crippled dwarf. You flirted with the tavern owner, Belthara, right? And then eventually banged him. You may now be his prostitute. And I believe Anaximander and Suli, or what is your character's name?
Bjorn?
Bjorn and Elion had some personal time together. I don't know where Sarah was when that was occurring. Your apparent wife, I believe you two are engaged, from what I recall.
Yeah, but
she asked for
I
your
got
hand.
punched in the face because of that. So what my aim is to get FK, who's got the D to the end, to get me.
Well, I don't have it now, but I'll have it eventually.
Okay. So you
How much
all
gold did we...
I believe that should be on your sheet. I don't remember offhand how much you got.
Solomon, how much did you add the year?
Sorry, what?
How much gold did you add, Annex?
I think it was like 14 or something like that. More like 15.
It was 50 altogether, and there was, I believe, wait, it was 53, right? Yeah, 53. Yeah. And there was 5 of you, so that's, you can do the math on that if you want. Either way, all of you, this is too serious music to be here. All of you awaken in this joyous tavern. What do you all do as you come out of your rooms in the morning? Some of you more sore than others.
Oh my awful person.
The tavern's as lively as always.
I'm still curious about this blonde girl over here, and I'll say...
Damn it.
Blonde girl.
Okay.
I go and stare at FK from across the table over here though.
Okay. By the way, you can...
Who is in the room?
I'll put your HPs back up to max, if you were concerned with that. So you're interested in the blonde woman. That is a half-elven woman that appears to be just fiddling on a fiddle in the middle of the room. You've heard rumors about her having lived here, FK. Apparently she came from across the sea. She's full-time entertainment staff here at Fickelstein's... Fickelstein's Freckle. Yeah. I don't know. What is a fickle? Either way, yeah. She came from the old world, apparently. That is, fallen to a dragon invasion, according to her, although you're not sure if that's entirely true. What do you inquire? What do you ask about? She's playing.
I just want to ask her what it's been like, working here. Has she heard any interesting rumors?
There's been plenty of interesting rumors.
I want a divorce.
Oh my god. No, this isn't Sarah. This isn't Sarah. This is a different woman, Sully. Don't worry. Sarah's on your arm right now, enjoying breakfast with you.
By the way, where do I find gold and everything on the camera?
Wherever you put it,
Oh, there's not a spot for it.
there's spots for it. Should be under currency.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. So you're asking her essentially for like rumors, so you're looking for like quest.
Yeah.
So a couple of things are thrown at you, as you inquire to this woman, or maybe around the tavern and specifically. As you talk to her, she points you in the direction of, let me get his name really quick. Myself. You are not in Slippery County, you're in Fast County. Here we go. She points you towards Asfron Steelsides. He's a dwarf. Apparently, he's looking for the location of a gang called the Silverhawks in town. Other than that, someone has put out a bounty on a bear to the west of here. Apparently,
Bear?
yeah. Apparently, it's been harassing a local village. It ate a kid, and they're not very happy about it. They're not sure what color the bear is. They just know the child was mauled outside of the town, and there's been tracks relatively close. They're not sure why the bear's been so active. Next, there is actually news from your mistress, your master, your archwizard, whatever you call her at night, FK, your
I prefer to
teacher,
call it
Wenry, has decided to put out a request for some ingredients. Apparently, they're pretty dangerous, located in a dangerous area. The place where she's asking to get them from is covered in dangerous vegetation that apparently comes to life and strangles people. Reports. And
Insane.
those are the jobs that appear to be available. In this tavern, at least. So what do you guys do?
I'll meet up with the party and tell them about, the things that are going on and see what they feel like.
Okay. So he relays this information to the other two of you. What do you two do? Say. Perhaps feel in some of your cases.
I want to look elsewhere for other things. I forgot your name.
Belthar.
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 I don't mind. I'm bored. I've been sitting around doing nothing all day. I'll do anything.
I think maybe hunting down that bear shouldn't be too much of an issue, considering some of our other party members, had heart.
They're not dead. Just not available. Apparently, the Grey Elf went off to do some proselytizing, and you don't know what happened to the Kender. He just kind of wandered off somewhere for the moment.
Oh, the Kender wandered off. I'm gonna move up to Suleiman's character, the dwarf.
Okay.
I'm gonna nudge him and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, don't you guys usually hunt in you guys know each other's hunting grounds, right? Whose hunting ground is this for that kid?"
Jesus Christ.
This
This racism. My God. Oof.
Wait, did you say racism? Do you not get what this is?
Look, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but you probably still know your connections in this town. Who do you think would hunt down that kid?
Me.
I move back to my seat and I go, "So, how about that bear?"
I don't mind. We'll kill the bear, but I want to get out of this stinking town sooner or later.
Did she point me to a place I could go find more information about the bear, or did she just say it's in town?
Yeah, there's a village to the west. It is called Applegate. It's a small hamlet.
Applegate we go.
Apparently, a noble by the name of Fenric Longstead has requested. Fenric Longstead is the one seeking adventurers for the job. She gives you general directions to the estate. It is about a day's trek from here. They're not back. So do you all take off in pursuit of this bear?
I mean, is there a bulletin board or something, or does that bulletin board just basically have the quest that we were given?
So you want to look for more options? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, there's like a bulletin board on the wall.
There's no bulletin board, but there's a town crier, and then there's other taverns you could approach. Do you want to spend some time doing that? It'll take like 2 hours. Go out and like really try and get a grasp of what's available out here.
Yeah, I'm fine with wasting 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of caravan work available in multiple different directions. So a lot of people want guards. Some of them want guards to go out into the Iron Hills and help them secure their caravans that gather minerals out here and take them back to Mon Mill. Others are requesting help traveling to Mon Thoras. Apparently the road there is pretty dangerous right now when it comes to hobgoblins and goblins
Wait,
ambushing.
actually, while they're doing that, can I go look for some, like, I don't know, mercenaries or something?
Sure, yeah. You find some?
I want to
Why are
hit them
there
up. And
giant characters?
I want to ask 2 of them how do they feel about coming and helping us with a mission or 2.
Okay, so let me roll for this. So what you see when you go looking for these mercenaries is what looks to be just a teenager who bought some chainmail and a spear. You're not sure how he afforded the chainmail. He doesn't look incredibly rich. Maybe he worked some odd jobs until he could eventually afford this chainmail, but that's not likely. Maybe he was working off some inheritance. Other than that, the only other real adventure you kind of could guess in this town, considering it's hard to tell with some of these people, is a man carrying a bandolier of daggers around his chest.
I'll ask both of them.
With no armor.
I'll ask both of them. Hey, do you guys looking?
What's the pay?
What's the pay?
What do you guys want the pay to be?
What's
Jesus.
the job, son? How would we know what the pay
We're
should be?
either looking at traveling for maybe a day max to go hunt down what's probably just a bear, or maybe some caravan work.
The young, like 16 or 17-year-old looks at you and goes,
I'll help you slay the bear.
"Give me a charisma check."
Me?
Yeah. Charisma plus your stat. Looking for a 20 or higher. For a light success, 25. For a greater success, 30 or above. For, oh my god, what did you just do? Young boy hops into your arms.
Take me on this adventure.
Wait,
30.
didn't even roll. Oh.
Okay, that's really good. So the man with the bandolier goes, easy work, easy pay. Gold a day.
Okay.
Fair pay.
I look at the boy though. Like
He
which one of them looks
signs
more-
up as long as
which-
you'll give him the bear skin. The boy does.
Which one of them looks more? The boy's fine with just.
As long as you give him the bear skin.
Do I know how much bearskin is usually worth?
It ranges. I don't think you have a proficiency in hunting or anything related to that knowledge, so I doubt you do.
Okay.
Offhand.
Alright,
You're a stuffy
um,
wizard, you're a boring academic.
That's fine. I'll sign them both up.
Hey,
I'll add them. Do I add them to companions or something?
Here.
Or will you
So
just basically run them?
the one with the bandoliers name is Charles. And the other's name is Barkley. Okay.
Okay.
For now, I will play them.
Okay, I'll meet it back up with the party and I'll tell them, hey, I found some guys to come travel with us for a
Okay. Do you pay Charles in advance? He looks expectingly for the gold.
Yeah, I'll give him a gold for the first day.
Okay. You have a feeling this is your arrangement, at least for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
All right. So FK leaves you two to like search for more jobs and comes back with a young boy in chainmail and a man kind of grizzly and rugged. He's got a lot of scars on him with a bandolier of daggers and no armor. What is your guys' reaction to him outsourcing the labor? He thinks you can't handle it on your own, right?
Who are these people?
I just got us some mercenaries to help us with the mission, whatever we take on.
You can really hear the soreness in his voice.
I hate you so much.
Wait, the soreness in his voice. How do you hear the soreness in someone's ass?
Who said that it was just the... Never mind.
Oh no.
Alright, so I'll tell them that, like, the boy basically said he'll come help us for the bear skin. And the man is doing this for, like, a gold.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's go.
I think we're gonna go just deal with bear to get this.
Okay. So you are crippled now, aren't you?
I'm
Yeah.
going 6 half movement speeds.
So you've splinted your wound, I assume, right, in some way. Probably roughly, from what I remember the check.
Oh, is there someone? Would there have been someone in the town? Because I would have looked for someone to be like, hey, can you, like a blacksmith or something? Anybody who could make a better.
Okay. That would be a healer, not a blacksmith. So you visit a healer. They charge you 2 silver to make a splint. They split you up.
And I'll ask them, is there anything you could do about it? Or...
Well, Sonny, I could amputate your leg.
Oh my god.
It should get...
How would
I
that
could
help?
leak out the poisons and see if it addresses the issue. The leeches tend to have magnificent work when it comes to getting the demons out.
I kind of look at him in the eyes. And I just think to myself, like, it's gonna like get me out of,
Get you out of there?
like get me out of me, getting the demons.
Yeah. Oh, because you're a demon woman.
Yeah.
I see. She does. She thinks about that for a moment. Looks at you and goes,
Perhaps you don't want the demons out. Either way, it's up to you.
Alright, I'm fine with the splint.
"You don't want to leech your leg?"
I mean, does it look infected?
No.
I have herbalism.
It doesn't look infected. It just looks limp. There's a giant hole in it. That's been like
So what would
stitched
leech,
up.
Like, what do I roll to find out if leeching would do anything?
Intelligence check. Be healing, so it'd be -4 to your original
Wait,
stat.
minus what?
-4 because you're not a healing person, are you? You don't have a healing proficiency?
I have venom handling, netherworld knowledge, herbalism, spellcraft, reading, writing,
Yeah.
strong.
Give me an intelligence check, plus your stat -4. So whatever your int is, d20 plus that, minus another 4. Which we can do.
33.
Oh my, no, the leeches wouldn't do anything at all. In fact, you're not even sure if they would do anything if it was actually infected.
Yeah.
You have a feeling that this is just some backwater town remedy that she uses on the peasants. In fact, she's
How
probably
did you
hurting
say-
people.
How did you say astrology works again?
You would ask me that night that you're trying to look at the stars, and I would need time to think about my answer to your question, depending on the
Okay,
question.
that's cool.
Depending on the complexities. It's going to
Yeah.
be very vague, though.
Yeah.
Like, you will see great danger on the road to Mon Moor, right? Or you will
Okay, cool.
experience great wealth if you make the right choice, right? That
Okay.
I
I guess we'll just travel to the bear.
So you guys head off to Applegate. Does Elion or Bjorn have any business or anything they want to say before you guys set out?
Can I look at the map real quick? I wanna look at it.
Sure. What?
Wait, is the girl with you, Bjorn?
Yeah. I take her
What
with
a
her.
horrible idea.
So
I
Sarah
take her
comes
her
with you.
everywhere.
Sarah's
Yeah.
coming on an adventure, huh?
Okay.
Oh,
She
that's all
pushes
I
his
have to
wheelchair actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Bjorn, can I borrow that wheelchair?
No, you can sit on my lap if you want, but it's
I'll sit on his lap.
Sarah looks concerned as she now has to push two people.
I'm really
And
like-
you guys are reduced even further in travel speed. It'll probably take you a day and a half to
No,
get
no,
there
no.
now.
How are we reduced further? Because he's a dwarf,
Because
right?
she's got like, look,
She's not very strong.
she's got like 9 strength.
Can
you
I
push
cast
Annex?
enlarge on her?
Annex just pushes, please.
I'm not pushing you guys.
You can cast enlarge. It
What the
won't
hell?
last long though.
Look, if you don't push me, the next time you go to sleep, I'm gonna do it again. All right? That's it.
What did you wanted to look at the map?
Yeah, he wants to
Elian?
talk about
What are you looking at? What's up? What do you want to look?
The town, like the map of the town.
Oh, you want to go back to the town map?
Yeah.
Here you go. This is the layout of Monmill. There is the castle per se. It's a wooden palisade, not a stone one. And then there is a large stone keep in the middle of that. There's an area for craftsmen. There's a temple in town. There's a poor area as well.
What is the temple
Let me look that up. Leave. Let's look. There's one cleric in this temple, and it is a temple to roll for it because I don't have it written down. 2, 3, 4. Sunhila, the essence of creation and prosperity.
of? That's fucking stupid. Alright,
Oh my god.
I wish to go to the castle and see what lies in there.
Okay. You go up to the wooden palisade and are told by a guard at the gate, "What is your business at the keep?"
I wish to speak to the Baron.
The Baroness?
I guess it's the Baroness then.
What business do you have with Baroness Edis? She is not holding court at this hour.
She will speak to me. Can I roll?
Get out of my way.
You
Look,
can give me a charisma check. You just say she will speak to me.
Wait.
No, because I have important business.
Get out of my way. I'm a lord of a very famous dwarven clan, and I'm here to negotiate something.
You didn't come with me. No.
Yes, I did.
The guard,
together.
are you all with Annex?
Yeah, I'm with him.
Okay, they're all with you.
Wait, is Demon Lady with us? I don't think Demon Lady should be with us.
Roll together.
Including the new mercenaries you just hired.
That's a horrible idea. I just want to go there alone.
FK, you there?
Yeah, what's
So you're there, right? Just to be clear.
I prefer only me and
I
Silver
think he
be
just
there.
wanted to go alone.
Okay,
Fine.
so you don't go with him. So the mercenaries stay with you, you being their employer. So not Asfron. I keep thinking you're Asfron. Bjorn, do you go? Stupid dwarf names.
Yeah, I use my my noble title as an excuse to be able to speak to him.
Okay.
friends.
So the guard rolls his eyes, seeing a crippled dwarf tell him he's a noble. And this man looking at him like trying to get in. Give me a charisma check and we'll see his reaction to this.
Okay.
He also
he's-
recognizes the peasant you're with, who's pushing you around. So
Oh, sorry. What's the command again? I forgot the.
yeah, you can both give me a charisma check. Sure, why not?
Well, what is
Yes.
it? A D20?
Plus
D
your
what?
plus your charisma. D20 plus your charisma.
That's my charisma. Let's see.
Oh fuck! I probably should have gone. I could have helped you because I'm wearing fine clothes too.
They know you. The guards at the keep. Most people
know
here
me?
most people here know you, FK. You're a devil woman who's lived in this town for a while.
Yeah, but I've also like
Um,
they would know that like I have a respected mage as my teacher.
You might be able to get counsel with the
Amazing.
magi of this town. That is not a pass.
Put down, what was the command again?
D20 plus your charisma. So slash roll
D20.
space D20 plus your charisma. So plus whatever number your charisma is. That's a pass.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Annex. You don't want me to be there.
Dwarf, what is your name? What business?
Beyond Buttstabber of the Buttstabber
And
clan.
again, I must ask you, what business do you have with Baroness Malkath?
I believe, as a noble, that I do not need to tell you what business I have with the Baron.
Well, you see, mister, here in Mon Mill, the humans are in charge. I don't know what backwater dwarf stronghold you come from, but here,
Dirty, can I
when...
go?
Can you go where?
Can I go help him, please?
Tell him that you wish
Sure.
to help her.
You can be approaching as this guy's lecturing.
As you can
Yeah.
see, I have humans around me. I'm clearly an important person, a friend of the humans, right? I just want to speak.
Look,
with the
look,
Baroness
look, buddy,
about some very
look.
confidential.
Look, you gotta give me a reason as to why you
Look,
want to see...
If I have to be walked away from this, and your Baroness finds out you walked me away, there will be consequences for you workers here.
Sir, I'm just looking for a reason as to why you want
I'll
to see the
just-
Baroness,
I'll just
so I
show
can go
up.
ask her as to why,
I'll
or
just show
if
up and I want to say
she wants
we
to
want
speak
to
to
talk
you.
to her. We want to talk to her about the gang. We just
about the gang.
the
Okay.
what's his
Give me a wisdom check.
me?
Wait, who?
Yeah, FK. Give me a wisdom check.
Oof,
What did you need a wisdom check?
19.
Okay. You don't. So you say that. He goes, "What gang you talking about?"
Please.
Yeah, do you guys remember the name of Cletus? We just dealt with Cletus's family, his gang.
You dealt with Cletus?
Yeah. Apparently he's been a bit of an issue for you guys, but not like to the extent where
It's
you
a
probably wanted to
little-
divert resources to him.
Little bit outside the law. You dealt with, meaning you did what?
Well, he attacked us. We went over to talk to him because he had kidnapped a woman, and then he ended up attacking us. So from there, we protected ourselves, and we ended up eventually letting his kids go and giving them some money. So it's not like we did anything to people who didn't harm us.
Okay. He nods his head. You're lucky you presented it in that way. Anyway. He goes, "All right, you want to talk to the Baroness about killing some hillbilly?" I don't
Well, we just want to ask
quite
her.
understand.
We just want to ask her if there's, because listen, I don't. We might look like a ragtag group, but we have some skills here, and we just want
Look.
to know if she's looking for any help with anything that might be
Look.
harming this town. Maybe those hobgoblins.
Okay, I'll go tell her your adventurer is looking for work.
Well,
don't-
not just work. We're looking
Ah.
for prestige, and I heard some
Prestige.
hobgoblins are hurting you guys.
Yeah, there's hobgoblins who pay for ears here and there. I'm sure the sheriff would pay you like 5 or so silver for a right ear of a
I think
hobgoblin.
it's about dealing with the issue.
That's killing them is dealing with them, and if you get their ear, I'm assuming you're killing them. I don't know why you'd leave them alive at that point if you're getting their ear. That'd be weird.
I'd just say thank you. If you could please let her know.
Yeah,
See if she's.
he walks
really
into
cool.
the keep grounds, closing the gate behind him, making sure it's barred
Yeah.
on the inside. He takes around 30 minutes, and you're just kind of sitting out here. Eventually, he comes back with a message for you rather than the Baroness herself. He looks at the group of you and goes, "The Baroness is not seeing anyone right now, but her husband is looking for a group of adventurers if you are so inclined."
I look over at you guys like, you guys want to
Do what?
talk to her husband because she's not looking to talk to anyone. Right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You are escorted into the stables inside the keep. And there sits a fairly frail man, looking at around the age of 60, who is like sitting on a stool, brushing at what looks to be a spotted painted horse. I don't think spotted is a word there. Painted horse. I believe that implies that it's spotted. You see him, and he turns around. You know this, FK, and anyone else who's been paying attention to the stories in town, as Clyde Wintertoe, the Impotent, is the title that the townspeople give him. You assume that's not something he wants to be called, but he is the husband of Edith Malkath, the Baroness of this town. He is not in charge of anything personally.
I'd like to ask him what he would like us to call him rather than the name that he's been,
Generally, my lord is something you'd call a noble son.
I'll bow to him quickly.
Okay, you give me a charisma check,
Oh my god.
which would be a -4 again because you're unproficient in etiquette. I want to see how bad you curtsy.
60.
Okay, it's pretty. You guys watch FK like horribly curtsy. Asfron, you probably notice the most. Not Asfron, Jesus, Bjorn. You probably notice the most. Being a noble, you're aware of the customs when it comes to dealing with other nobles, and that's just he just like dipped his legs, but like he bowed forward at the same time.
I'm more of a book nerd. Not
Can
a-
I do the ancient dwarven
Oh my God.
noble, the ancient dwarven greeting of getting my dick out in front of the.
That is not the ancient dwarven grieving. Do you do that?
No, okay, I don't.
Okay. You guys see the dwarf have a twinkle in his eye for a moment, and then kind of come back to reality as Clyde Wintertoe speaks up. He goes, "Hail, adventurers!
Yes, my lord.
I have need of your services for. Hold on. Could you keep a secret?"
Bjorn here can give you a service if you wish, my lord.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Never mind.
Look,
I think
look.
I already see where this is going.
Are you
We're gonna get arrested.
are you a group of discreet adventurers?
I look at him, and I just kind of look back at the party, and I look back, and I'm like,
Bjorn is very very discreet.
Yes, I'm very discreet.
I look back at the party, and I just go, I wouldn't say we look discreet, but Bjorn can keep.
So, may I ask how old you are?
I am the ripe age of 60, noble dwarf.
Wanna make that a
16?
69?
60.
Oh.
He looks confused when you inquire if he's 16.
Oh,
No, no.
Leap year.
No, so are you a discreet adventuring party? Are you are you seasoned?
Very discreet.
Are you seasoned? What have you slain?
we've slain a gang, and then I just start going on some bullshit. I go, I myself was taught by a powerful wizard. It's not really bullshit, you know. I assume she's smart enough to be one of the head wizards.
Okay.
I look over at Bjorn. I say Bjorn is a noble whose many years of training has brought him into the adventuring profession. I look over at Annex. I say, although he might be drunken, this monk can knock the lights out of a hobgoblin in 4 seconds flat.
Upon you mentioning the dwarf is noble, he shakes his head. I don't know if any of you would be aware. No, none of you would be aware of this. Anyway, he shakes his head, kind of like disconcertingly, and goes, Well, that is all fine and dandy. Either way, even if you die, I'm sure I can send someone else. So, to the east of here, northeast to be exact, there is a small hamlet. I have gained information from my spy master, Todd, that... Excuse me, sir, did you have something you needed to say?
I think he's laughing from something else. I don't know if it's in game.
No, it's in game.
It was
Oh,
it was the mention of Todd. He thought that was an amazing name for the spy master. What? Spy masters are never noble, okay? They're just like peasants that you send out to like look at shit. Anyway. So he goes, There is this small hamlet. The name isn't important. My manservant can show you where it is if it is necessary. However, I have heard news that my bastard resides there. She is a spirited young girl. She practices the arcane in some manner and has gone missing there. I need a group such as yourselves to track her down. Hopefully, if you return her in one piece to me without giving knowledge of it to my wife or any other people within this town, rumor mill as they are, I would look into perhaps giving you suitable reward.
Does your bastard... So, you don't want people to know she's yours, right? How's she been living?
No, my wife knows of her. She just would rather she stay away. Bringing her back would be taboo.
How would you feel about if your bastard wanted to? What's her name?
Tara.
How do you think you'd feel about Tara being taught by another?
I do not care for her arcane practices. However, if you choose to commune with her, I have no interest in the matter. I need you to find her location. She was last seen in this town, to the northeast. If you do return her, I will give you the magic sword beast carver.
Ooh.
Okay, that's mine. That's mine, guys. Get out of the way.
Is the
You don't
sword
wanna
bigger
use
than the
swords,
dwarf?
that's fine.
Is the sword bigger than the dwarf?
He hasn't shown it to you.
Look,
I told him, yeah.
I'm the fire here. I need it, alright?
I'm actually. Do you guys want to go do this?
Yeah, that
instead of
sounds
the
pretty
bear?
cool.
I look back at the 2 mercenaries and I ask them, like, how do you guys feel about, rather than the bear, coming on this adventure?
He's asking you guys the question, not me. So,
No,
like,
no,
I.
the
No,
mercenaries.
he's asking the
Oh, you're
mercenaries.
asking them.
Yeah.
They kind of like shake their heads. They go,
Is
We
the little
need-
kid
the kid-
excited?
The kid looks confused, being promised in payment a bear pelt. The other one just kind of like shakes his head. You're paying me, right?
Yeah.
The kid
I,
goes, well, I thought I was getting paid in a bear pelt. So what am I gonna do?
I want to get him excited. I want to be like, but you could also get paid in a magic sword.
So you understand the implication? You understand the implication of what you just said, right?
Listen, out of game, I'm expecting this kid to die sooner than later.
Okay.
So I understand the implications.
Okay.
We'll kill the child before we
He
get
goes-
to the memorial.
Holy shit, yeah, okay. I'll go.
Okay.
So let's all
This is
go.
This is what we meant by the magic sword.
Oh my god.
When I say the magic sword, I wanna retcon this, and like I had looked back at the dwarf and
Okay.
okay, I guess we'll go deal with this Tara situation.
Is this what you guys are gonna do, or are we gonna flip flop again?
I would
goes
rather
through
do
here?
the Tara situation.
Tara
than other.
situation.
So you guys are gonna go seek out Tara. Okay.